Good morning, students. Welcome to the online classes of RPSGOS School. Today, we will continue with the topic of crop production, Module 6. Before starting, just recapitulate what we have done in Module 5. We discussed about the storage of grains and the various methods of storing grains. Today, in this Module 6, we will focus on crop improvement, methods of crop improvement, about green revolution, and food from animals. There has always been an increasing demand for food in India because of its ever-increasing population. To meet this ever-growing demand, we need to increase our crop production. Some of the common areas where we can improvise are the use of right amount of fertilizers and manure, providing better irrigation facilities for farmers, good variety of seeds for sowing, and proper storage methods, which are the basic agricultural practices. But besides adoption of above discussed agricultural practices, food production can be enhanced by introducing high-yielding crop varieties, developing high-yielding, disease-resistant and pest-resistant varieties, developing varieties that mature in short duration, and improving the quality of the crop plants. So, in this chapter, we will discuss about how to improve the quality of the crop plants. The various methods of improving the crop plants are, first one is the selection. Crop varieties of desirable characters are selected, multiplied, and then used for agriculture. Another method is introduction of exotic variety, which involves the transfer of plant varieties with desired characters from different parts of the world. Another very common method of improving crop plants is hybridization or crossbreeding. In this method, crossing is done between two different varieties of a crop in order to incorporate the desired qualities of both the parents in the offspring. Here, offspring is the crop. Students, as we know that though India has been an agricultural country, still it has always been short of food because of poor agricultural practices and poor food and land management. It was towards 1963 that Shri Lal Bahadur Shastri came out with a slogan, Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan, and exhorted people to cultivate every available piece of land to overcome the food shortage. Here we will study about a turning point in the history of agriculture in India, that is, Green Revolution. It was due to adoption of modern methods such as the use of high-yielding variety seeds, tractors, irrigation facilities, pesticides and fertilizers, which leveraged the agricultural productivity in the developing world. The Green Revolution was started in India by Dr. M.S. Swaminathan, also known as the father of Green Revolution in India. Dr. N.E. Borlaug, a Nobel Peace Prize winner, was instrumental in introducing hybrid varieties of wheat seeds to India. Green Revolution in India refers to a period when Indian agriculture was successfully raised to a height that our country became self-sufficient in food production. It is also known as a golden era of Indian agriculture due to manifold increase in food grain production, especially in the states of Punjab, Haryana, and Uttar Pradesh. What were the various achievements of Green Revolution? Increase in crop yield per hectare. Use of modern agricultural implements increased the yield of production of crops per hectare. Another achievement was increase in overall crop production. This revolution not only increased the production of food grains, but also of commercial crops such as jute, cotton, oilseeds, etc., due to which the country has become less dependent on imports for food and its exports have increased, which means that our country became more self-sufficient. Commercialization of agriculture. The status of agriculture increased from being just a means of livelihood to a profit-making enterprise in India. This led to rapid development in this field. Increased use of fertilizers and insecticides. The scientific knowledge about new agricultural practices helped farmers adopt use of chemical fertilizers and insecticides, which increased the quantity and the quality of their crops. Increase in irrigation facilities. Earlier, farmers used to depend on monsoons to be able to produce a good crop. But later on, emphasis was laid on making irrigation accessible to everyone, and hence India has a total irrigated crop which is largest in the world. Multiple crop program. Since 1967-68, the multiple crop program has been introduced, which ensured that farmers can produce more than one crop every year, increasing their income considerably. Students, apart from getting food from plants, we get food from animals as well. So here we will study about the food that we get from animals. Along with plants, animals also provide us with different kinds of food and other products which we use in our daily life. The science of raising, feeding, heating, and breeding of livestock for different kinds of food and other food products is termed as animal husbandry. Food obtained from animals is rich in proteins and are easily digestible. They also contain essential amino acids which we do not get from plant proteins. Let's start with dairy farming. Rearing cattle for producing milk and milk products on a large scale is called dairy farming. The animals which produce milk are called milk-yielding or milching animals. Examples of milching animals are cows, buffaloes, goat, sheep, camel, etc. Buffaloes and cows are major milk-producing sources in our country. Next is poultry farming. Rearing and breeding of poultry for obtaining eggs and meat is called poultry farming. Fisheries or pisciculture. The production of fish on a large scale in fish nurseries is called pisciculture. Fish is an aquatic animal and forms a major part of food of people living in the coastal areas. Fish and seafood forms a rich source of proteins and iodine. Another food material that we get is honey. Rearing of honeybees on a large scale for producing honey is called apiculture or bee farming. Honey is produced by honeybees from the nectar of the flowers. Honey is rich in sugars, minerals, and enzymes. It is also used in Ayurvedic medicines. With this, we end up Module 6, and the chapter of crop production is also completed. Thank you. Stay safe, stay healthy.